This will be my review for the 65-foot smart LED strip lights. I purchased these for my son's room to kind of give him a little, ambiance when it comes to playing video games or watching movies and things of that nature, because it does have some ability to be controlled via an app on his phone, or also utilization of a remote. Anyhow, we'll get into this unboxing. So it does come in a pretty cool little box here, nicely packaged. Nothing on the left side and the right side except for this sticker here on the front. It does speak to the fact that it's a RGB color. You can use music, the onboard microphone on the app, on the phone, or even a timer function to have the lights come on when you want. On the back end here, we have our little warning label, and then on the bottom, have some energy saving tips, and then I guess light temperature ranges and the color range for the RGB. So I did open this up just to make sure that they worked, and they all did, but I'll show you what comes in the box. You have your instruction manual, remote control, balloon glue. We'll find out what this is, but it feels like it's an additional double-sided stripping adhesive tape. Have a little power brick. It's kind of light, doesn't have a whole lot of weight to it. Connected to the brick wire is going to be the controller. Off of the controller are going to be your four main connections for the LED strips. Now, what I did find out is you can just chain all of these together on one line in case you wanted to maybe come back and use these other three for something else, or use all four on their own designated line. But here are the 16-foot rolls. By the way, this was not packaged any more than what you see right now. Here's the second one, third one, and the fourth one. If you'd like to see the pin connectors, so I can get in there, you can see how that works. That's the male end, and then on the female end, you have 4 pins there. And there are the LEDs. Now these can be cut to size if for whatever reason you'd like to cut them down. My hopes is to take advantage of every single light on this strip, because where it's going to be used at my son, I don't think I'm going for perfection in its setup. I just want to be able to use as many lights as possible to satisfy him. And then it comes with some additional clips for the LED lights in case you want to use these to kind of help additionally reinforce the lights on whatever you're going to be clipping it to. It does have its double-sided sticky tape on the back, as you can see, and then it does come with some additional 4-pin males on both sides to maybe help you make an additional plug-in, which one of these little square pieces allows you to do. I'll come back once I have this all set up. So here is the final product. So I used the entire box. I didn't cut one single cord when I connected this. This is a 10 by 10 room, just to kind of give you an idea. Now I do have the remote, but I want to show the actual remote for the phone. Give me a second. So here's the app that you can use to control the settings of the lights. So you can just switch that. So as you can see, all the different settings work on here. Well, that's a color strobe flash. And purple, gradual change. Now what I am going to do is, I don't have any music to play. So what I will do is use the external mic and show you how, if I'm talking right now, you see how the lights keep coming on as I'm talking. So if this room had music in it, you'd actually be able to have the music respond to the actual lights in the room. Now, I'm thinking you can hook something else up to these cables to get them done without the app, but I have to have the phone on and the microphone open in order for this to happen. But as you can see, this is what happens when sound is coming through the microphone on the phone itself. Now I'm going to turn this back on. And I'm going to go back to the color wheel. So it's actually still capturing my voice right now. Give me a second, let me turn that off. Okay, so we have the color wheel here. Well, now you can just kind of rotate through. You see how the colors are changing with the stroke of my thumb there. So it works pretty good, and I'm highly surprised that I was able to get this wired all the way over the entire room. I'll turn the light on so you can see. This is a Spider-Man theme room, which is why all the little things are on the wall. But as you can see, there is one part I'm going to come back later and change. And I'm going to cover these up with little white little boxes. I'm going to find some that I can put those in. And right there. Now, because of the way I did it, the other ends you don't see because they're tucked behind here, which I haven't finished this yet. But as you can see, this will be tucked behind this when I'm done, and the other one is actually up behind the back of the bed. Well, all in all, I am very impressed and my son likes it. So hopefully the clips stick. For those that would like to see the actual remote in action, here it is right here. I'll be honest, I like the remote control on the phone better, simply because you're not relying on the RF signal. Because if I put up here and start pushing the buttons, if you notice, the lights aren't changing. Since the brains are back here, I actually have to point back there to get it to work. Whereas with the phone, I mean, I can change that from another room if I wanted to.